Right. Hi everybody, my name's Kylie and I'm a sales coordinator with the Juice Plus company. These products came into my life about 18 months ago at a time when my little 4-year-old was suffering. He has a selective eating disorder, which basically means he doesn't eat normal food. Well, he eats normal food, but he doesn't see it as normal food. So getting any sort of nutrition into him was always a struggle. So the topic of tonight's call is immunity, which is something that's really passionate for me because I did struggle so much with him. So he used to constantly get sick all the time, and no matter what I did, I just couldn't get it, the nutrients into his growing body. So since starting on the products, he has totally transformed. He's gone from looking very dull and anemic and pale and just not how a healthy boy should look, to now being bright and bubbly and just full of energy and a really happy, healthy 5-year-old. So he was actually one of the only kids in his class last year not to have a day off school, which is absolutely amazing. First year of primary school, and you just expect them to get sick all the time. I guess that's just become quite a normal thing in today's society where we just get sick. You know, there's so many diseases and illnesses going around, it's just a part of life. So for him not to get sick for a whole year was just amazing. And this year we're halfway through the year and he hasn't been sick again. So it's just been absolutely incredible for us. So to let you know a bit about the products, we have these really bright, colourful containers. So in these capsules here, we have got 30 different vine-ripened fruits, veggies and berries. They're all grown completely free of any herbicides, pesticides, insecticides, any sort of basically chemicals that aren't nourishing our body. So basically with our products, they're left to vine ripen on the plant and they're picked within the 2 weeks of being at their peak ripeness when they're most nutrient dense. So then the products are cold pressed and then dehydrated at a really low temperature, which keeps the active enzymes from the products alive, and then they're encapsulated into a vegan capsule. And because they haven't been oxidized at all, they're still living. So you can literally open these up into a bowl of porridge and watch the enzymes actually eat away at the porridge, which is really, really cool. The other products we've got, we're known as the company with a heart. We have these stews, which come free with some of our adults' orders, which is absolutely amazing. We've got over 1 million kids worldwide on these products now, and we're seeing some great results as part of our study that goes with that. So we're seeing less sick days, fewer doctor's visits, a lot of medications that the kids are on, they're starting to come off just because they're getting that nourishment into their bodies. We also have our complete shakes or complete powders. These take care of your macro and your micronutrients. So they're loaded with all sorts of vegetable proteins and plants, things like Brussels sprouts, broccoli sprouts and alfalfa sprouts, radish sprouts, things that we wouldn't eat on a daily basis, but that nourish our body at that cellular level. And then we've also got our omegas, which instead of going to a fish like we've all known in the past, you know, if you want your omegas, you go to fish and you have fish oil. These bypass the fish. So they go straight to the plant source, where basically the fish get their omegas from anyway. They don't carry omegas, they have to eat the omegas, then we eat the fish. So this bypasses them. So that's basically in a nutshell our products. But tonight I didn't want to talk for too long. I want to pass you on to some other people to hear their stories. So I'm going to hand over to Tam, If you can just take yourself off mute, Tam, and share with us what the products have done for you.
Yep, cool. Hey everyone, my name's Tammy Fritz. I'm a personal trainer, and I have Hashimoto's. Now, for those of you that don't know what Hashimoto's is, it's an immune disorder. It's where your immune system attacks itself. So I needed to make sure that I was thoroughly doing the best that I could to take care of my body. I actually went about probably 5-6 years undiagnosed, but I knew that something was wrong, and I wasn't getting the answers that I needed. So I thought I'll give the product a crack. And within a couple of days, the benefits to me were amazing. Before I jumped on the product, I would have tonsillitis. I had it as long as I could remember as a kid. I would get it multiple times a year. Why I didn't get them taken out, I do not know. But the most recent case before I started taking the product was me missing out on my daughter's graduation because I was bedridden so bad to the point that I had to go to hospital because I had an abscess on my tonsils and I couldn't actually swallow my own saliva. So that's how bad things were for me in the tonsillitis world. And my hair I would be able to, it's nice and long now, I would be able to sit on the couch and pull away at my hair and it would just pull out of my head like cotton wool. So for a girl, that's quite distressing. So I would sit and cry about that. And extreme fatigue. You know, I'm at Caboolture. I wouldn't be able to drive to Caloundra, I kid you not, without having to pull over. The number of times that I fell asleep at the wheel was ridiculous. And that is adrenal fatigue. Hashimoto's also a side effect of years of crazy dieting and overtraining. So since being on the product, we would be looking at 22 months at the moment. My hair is long. My skin and my nails are amazing. I actually pay more money now in nail refills and hair regrowth because my body is just pumping. My regrowth is really fast. I no longer have monthly B12 injections. I don't have to have nanonuts anymore. I haven't had any sickness. In 22 months, I've had one cold. So that's really important to me because as a personal trainer, when I was getting sick every single month, it was extremely embarrassing. So I'm healthy. It's also changed my palate. So I was someone that could get away with training so much but eating a family block of chocolate every day, thinking that my body was craving it. And all it was is, you know, I ate clean, but I wasn't getting enough nutrients into my body. So I actually no longer really eat chocolate at all. I have more of a savoury palate, and I really believe that the products have changed my palate. So in a nutshell, I'm fit, strong, healthy, no more. I take a thyroid medication, that's it. And I take my products every single day and no sickness. So happy days for me. That's my story.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing that. That's really cool. And it just goes to show, you know, what should be basic nutrition can do for people and how much it's changed your life. That's really awesome. All right, so now I'm going to hand over to Serena. If you want to take yourself off mute, Serena.
Hi everyone, I'm Serena Corpua. I've been taking the products for just over 6 months now. I've had glandular fever since I was about 20, and it really affected my immune system. I would get sick almost weekly with colds and flus, throat infections, you name it. I've been in and out of hospital with different viruses and that. It just would knock me around that bad. And since I started the products, I can happily say that I've been sick once with a mild cold. It's increased my energy way more than I had. I was like a zombie mum, and I got 4 little boys I have to run around after, and I have the energy to do everything I need to do in a day and do everything that I need to do for them. and my kids are on the chews. They hardly get sick anymore. It's been amazing for us. It's been a massive change for us in our health. My husband's on the products now. Every time he gets a sore throat, he double doses on the caps, and it takes it away during the day. And the same thing for me. I wake up with sore throat, it goes away. It doesn't turn into anything. I've noticed it's changed my skin. I used to get allergy rashes on my skin. I had no idea what caused it. Also got eczema as well, and I don't get that anymore. It's completely taken it away. Yeah, so it's done dramatic things for us. And yeah, I noticed my kids even sleep better at night, which is a bonus. Yeah, so it's been amazing. I probably never look back. I'll be taking this for the rest of my life. Yeah, just not being sick with different bugs every week has been massive. So yeah, thank you for listening.
Cool, thanks, Serena. And I can imagine what it's like. Well, I can't really imagine. I've got 2 kids, so let alone if 4 kids get struck down with a cold, and that no doubt it would be so much work for you. So yeah, it's awesome that you found something that can help you guys. Okay, moving on, we've got Stacey who's going to share. There's Stacey.
Yeah, here I am. Hi everyone, my name's Stacey. I've been on the products for about 18 months now. My story to share tonight is for my daughter Grace. She, as a child, she was extremely struggling to get to the toilet, so we had to start and holding her hands and all sorts of things like that, and she never really ate a very healthy diet at all, and it wasn't for lack of trying. Once we actually started her on the juice, it completely changed within about a week. She was going to the toilet by herself and running out and telling me all these exciting stories about everything that happens in the toilet, which is great for me. It took a lot of pressure off. We didn't have to start panicking about what was wrong with her. There was obviously a gap in her nutrition, which is now filled. But she was also a big itis girl. Any kind of cold change in the air. She has seasonal asthma. She hasn't used a Ventolin in the 18 months that we've had her on them, and she has not had tonsillitis or bronchitis, laryngitis, any of them in the 18 months that we've been on them. So we'll be on them forever just for her. My husband is on them now and gets the free product from my son, which is fantastic. And for him, as a night shift, he's a rotating shift worker, but on night shift then going on to afternoon shift, he always, every 3 weeks, would come up with a face full of cold sores, no matter what kind of, he was dosing on lysine and all sorts of things to help him with them. He hasn't had an outbreak in the 18 months that he's been on them either. And that was every 3 weeks that he would get them without fail. And for him, the confidence in himself when he knows he's not going to get them now, he still gets the tingle. He gets this light little one that pops up on his face, but again, he, double doses, and within a day it's gone. So for him, he's really excited that he doesn't have to be worried about what he looks like. And health and safety reasons at his work, he was always explaining. So yeah, so that's my story for tonight. There's so much that I could share about the product, but yeah, it's amazing.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Stacey. And now we've got Melissa. Take yourself off mute, Melissa.
Hello. So before I was on the products, I have so much information, but in a nutshell, due to home life, I did not really have an understanding of nutrition and what I should be eating, or just as a baseline of what I should be eating. So years of that, I was getting sick a lot. So quite often, I'd get the seasonal cold and flu. Then it just kind of started to progress each year that I would get something else, like tonsillitis or sinusitis, ear infection. It was getting to the point where one year I had my 4th ear infection, and I told my GP, you know, there's got to be something going on. And that GP's response was, there are other people that have more ear infections, so, and just kind of left it like that. No longer go to that GP. But yeah, I was just sick all of the time. I was tired all of the time. I had been diagnosed with iron deficiency and B12 deficiency separately, and I'm not sure if there's a link there yet for me personally, but I will find out soon. Yeah, so getting to the point where it was rare for me not to be sick, which is sad and just depressing in itself. I've been on the products now for just under 18 months, and I have not had one sickness at all in that entire time, which is amazing. The first thing I noticed was that I was sleeping better. So then I was happier, and then I was able to actually eat more foods and just be able to look after myself more in general. So it was a massive catalyst for change for me. And there is definitely no way that these products aren't going to be in my life anymore. Like there's been so many different changes, but like not being sick is just amazing. Being able to take care of yourself, being able to go out and do things with your friends or family, being able to rest properly and just be excited to do things. So in a nutshell, that's my story for tonight.
That's amazing. Thanks for sharing, Melissa. And finally, I'm going to hand over to Christine, and she's going to touch a little bit on her story and also a bit about our mission behind the products and the business.
Awesome. Thanks, Kylie, and thanks to all the girls who have shared tonight. For me, when Fee introduced the products to me, I just had my first child, Summer, which was nearly 6 years ago, and I just had no energy. So the products, obviously, after about 2 weeks, took my energy to a new level. And I was someone as well that suffered from tonsillitis every year in my adult life. And since being on Juice Plus for nearly 6 years now, I haven't had tonsillitis since. I usually get it when there's a change in season. And to not have that, because it used to floor me for a couple of days, I'd have to take, time off work and everything. So in regards to immunity within our household, we've got Archer, who's one who goes to daycare. And when the other babies are taking time off, he's usually soldiering on. He might get a bit of a runny nose, but he's not getting knocked about with the colds and flus and germs and illnesses that seem to be going through the daycare centre. And the rest of the family as well, like in regards to our immunity, I can't even tell you the last time we were at a pharmacy. Our immune systems are just so strong with the Juice Plus products. It's amazing. So it's definitely something that we will take for the rest of our life. I love that I don't have to spend extra money on medicines and things like that, taking the kids to the doctor. And then to change gears a little bit, the mission behind the products is that we get to help other people, boost their immunity, boost their health, and take it to a level that they may not have experienced before. And if we could all start taking a little bit more self-responsibility about what we're putting in our bodies and what's going in our kids' bodies, then we're going to make the world a healthier place. And from a mission perspective, from a business perspective, we get to change the lives of those that we love and care about the most. Knowing that I'm getting 30 fruits and veggies into my kids every single morning before they run out the door just gives me peace of mind that they're having the best start to life. I'm setting them up for success in regards to their nutrition and their mental development and, their bodies developing as well. So You know, and then from the other people in my life that I love and care about, you know, both my parents have had cancer. I love that I get to get Juice Plus into their bodies to help repair and protect the cells that have been caused, you know, being damaged from, you know, the cancer, and also the treatment that they underwent. So there's probably people in your life right now that you can think of that are suffering from some sort of health condition, whether it's, you know, low immune systems, where they're getting sick a lot. It might be skin conditions. It might be heart health, digestive issues, fertility issues, cancers, diabetes, you know, mental issues like depression, anxiety, that kind of thing. You know, whatever it is, there's a lot of, most health conditions out there can be improved just by tweaking your nutrition and taking better care of ourselves at that cellular level. And, you know, I love that the Juice Plus is there, and it's a tool and a resource that's natural, it's whole food that we can give to those people that we love and care about to help change the quality of their life, and also, you know, improve the health of the people in, you know, in our community and then in the greater world. And, you know, alone we can only do so much, but when we link arms with like-minded people who want to help and make a difference in the world, that's when we can really make a difference and shift mountains. And, you know, being part of this mission, I really feel it gives us 4 key elements to live a more fulfilling life, to live a life that, you know, that's full of happiness and joy. And those 4 key elements is definitely health. You know, I believe that most things come back to nutrition. If you can take care of yourself at that nutritional level, not only are you more motivated, you're clearer, you're making better decisions, you're having better relationships, you're more switched on, you know, you're more inspired, you're happier, you're healthier, less depressed, less stressed, all those things that come with better health. Then you also get better wealth, because you get to create another stream of income from this business just simply by making a difference in other people's lives. We get to put money straight into your pocket, which is amazing. You get better mindset because you are surrounded by positive, supporting, empowering people that want to lift you up and support you and cheer you on. It doesn't matter how quirky you are, how smart you are, how many skills you've got, what you've got in your bank account. Everyone is accepted in our community. And I love that, you know, you've got access to some of the most amazing coaches in the world in this business, and you've got access to them for free, which is awesome. And then the 4th element is contribution. And I really feel like when you're contributing, when you're giving back to people and making a difference in someone else's life, and it's not about you, that's where true fulfillment comes from, and that's where you find happiness. And it becomes really addictive, you know, when you're making positive changes in someone else's life and their whole family's health has been transformed because you had the courage to share these amazing products or to, you know, help them and support them on their health journey. That's when I really feel like people really shine in life. And if this kind of makes sense and kind of resonates with you right now, if you're someone that knows that you were put on this planet to do more, but you haven't quite found that thing that lights you up and, you know, gives you passion and purpose, then maybe this could be it. You know, just ask yourself, what if you could make a difference in the lives of those around you? What if you could create some extra income doing it, which takes a little bit of, you know, that financial stress off you, or even gives you more choices, more experiences in life? That's what we're here to do. So if this resonates and you want to find out more about the mission behind these products, if you want to see if it could be a good fit for you, then go back to the person that invited you on the call tonight or shared this video with you, because they've reached out because they care enough about you to share these amazing life-changing products with you, and also this amazing opportunity. So thank you so much to all the girls who shared tonight. Thank you, Kylie, for hosting. You're amazing. And if you feel like you've got someone that needs to hear this information, then please pass on this video so they can check it out, or you know, get them in contact with someone who is on our mission and in our team, so that we can help them, you know, start transforming and making more positive changes in their life as well. So thanks everyone for your time. Have an awesome week.